Hello my fave, welcome back. How are you all doing? In today's video we are cooking this delicious and sumptuous eforiro. Can you see this efo you will all love? So let's get into the video. For my ingredients I have palm oil, meat, locust beans, onions, pomo. For my peppers I have rodo, onions, bell pepper. I've removed the seed of the bell pepper, chili and tomatoes. And for my fish I'm using a pala fish. For my leaf I'm using sóokó leaf, salt and seasoning cube. So into my pot I want to boil my sóokó, that is the vegetable I'm using. I'll boil it for a little bit so that it can soften. This is how I grew up knowing how to cook it. And for the beef I'm going to start boiling in another pan. I had my seasoning cube, salt and onions, and allow it to boil until it's tender. If you have watched my video up to this point, thank you so much. And thank you to my returning subscribers, and to the new one, please kindly subscribe, like and share. I love you. Now I came back to check on it and add a little bit of water so that it can soften well. So I went back to check on the meat and it is soft and ready to be fried. So I started frying my meat. I fry my meat until it's golden brown. And I check on my leaf, it's still cooking, and by this time it is ready. So I drain out the water here. This is how my mom cooked it, and this is how I grew up knowing how to cook my eforiro, and this style has been what I use always. So after pouring it out, then I would run it through with a cold water. Then I press out all the water. It is hot, so you can't use your hand to press out the water, or you can leave it for a while. Then I came back to check on my meat and it is ready to be flipped over. So I flip it over and leave it to fry. Into another pot I added my palm oil, onions and my pepper. I already blended my pepper. I saute my onions just a little bit before adding the peppers. Then I add in the stock from the meat and add in my seasoning cubes and cover it to simmer. I forgot to add my locust beans, so I came back to add my locust beans and I stir it all together and cover it to cook. Then some minutes later, the pepper is cooking so well and it's frying so nicely. I give it a stir, and at this point I added in my protein so that it can soak all the juice from the pepper. So before I stir it all before adding my fish. I don't want my fish to scatter, so I add in my fish and I stirred it all together and cover for it to simmer and cook thoroughly. After a few minutes, I came back to check on it so that it won't burn. So I give it a little bit of stir here and there. Then I cover it a little bit. Then I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. But before I add my leaves, I remove my fish so that it won't scatter. We call this vegetable soup eforiro. You know to stir in the vegetables as is your effor into this pepper mix thoroughly. So that is my own view, from the name eforiro. So I remove all the fish so it won't scatter. Then I started adding in my leaf. I added all the leaf and stir it all together thoroughly, like kí gbogbo ata yẹn kó wọnú ẹ̀fọ́ yẹn. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I meant so that the peppers will get into the vegetable. Omo, look at my vegetable. Hey, it was so delicious. I grew up eating this eforiro, as in this is only efo we even cook in my house. So when I start staying out of my house, or like when I start going to school, that I know different vegetables, this was the best vegetable ever. My mommy cooked the best vegetable. Like almost everybody that comes to my house learned this vegetable from my mom. Well, and my eforiro is ready, and you can enjoy with your pounded yam, semo, eba, fufu, any solid. You can even eat it with white rice. You can eat this eforiro with your plantain. Sometimes I can have it at a side and take away my plantain. It is so nutritious and so delicious. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.